All right, all right, all right. Let's do it. Get this party started. Hi, Sissy, Joanne Stevens. Hello, Maria Graham. And I would like to thank all of you in the bushes. I know that in some parts of the world, some parts of the United States, folk are still working. I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate the moderators. And let me let me try something. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to see if I'm live. I see that Joanne and Maria Graham are here. I have to fix something. Something. Anyway, I will do it later. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot believe it's like 2 exact weeks until La Navidad to Christmas. Hi, Katie. I see people speaking to you. Juanita Campbell. Oh, don't forget to give the thumbs up, you guys. I just finally gave myself a thumbs up. And Greenland Katie, thank you. You have Katie's wishing live. Same to you. I think you go live in a little while. Katie, please feel free to drop a your link to your channel by exclamation mark GQUAT. Of course, I don't want anybody to leave my live, but most people have more than one device and you can watch more than one channel. And it's no offense to anybody else. You know, that leads me to talk about something. Some people think that if they have a channel, nobody's supposed to go live on their time. Grow up. Grow up. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. And just because you're friends doesn't mean that you don't wish the best for each other. You can put your friends' channel up in your bedroom, on your tablet, or whatever. You can multitask. You most certainly can. I hope all of you have had a great week. I don't know if I finished. No, I did not finish thanking everybody. I'd like to again thank the moderators, the subscribers, and the friends and family channel members who give a small amount per month to help keep the channel going. That's how I am able to mail gifts. Of course, I pay for the fabric, all of that stuff out of my pocket, and I try to give something back and to share some of my time, some of the things I do, some of the stories I come across with each of you. Katie says, how is everybody doing today? Psalm 146. Thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. I've been seeing your videos for you and the Bean Pie Man. Her young son is also growing in the WIG 2025 grow off. I will be I will be shortly. I'm pedaling as fast as I can, you guys. I cannot keep up. Thank you, Maria Graham is so funny. She always likes my hair. The days that I do nothing to it, I just spritz it and ran here. I was going to change shirts. I didn't have time. Yep, one shoulder's out. I have to be careful when I go over to the machine to make sure that my breastises don't stick out. People are saying hi to Sam. And I she says Psalm says she's in the proverbial bushes. That's what we do. I watch all of you who are in my family village. Oh, you hear me? Hershey always hears when I'm live. He actually knows what my alarm is. and he wants to go again. His mustache needs to be combed, sir. Here he is on my lap. I'm not sitting back, so yeah, say hello. Unbiased LLC. You know what? I I was thinking about it. I have a message from Unbiased LLC. I'm not going to share her news, or I don't know if she's going to put out a video, so I don't want to interrupt it. But she really has some big, big, exciting news, you guys. Nancy, our treasured home, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. Sometimes I say hello, but I forget to push the button. Thank you. I try to. You guys, there's another channel. I wake up every day, 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't stop. I can't, what is it, that melatonin? I used to take that. I I stopped years ago. I go to sleep as soon as I sit down. I eat, I try to take my vitamins, my medications. I usually fall asleep before anything. I wake up with a congealed mess all melted in my hands. And yesterday, Maria Graham saying, "Hello, Mr. Hershey." He knows his name. I had a small medical procedure. My face is a little puffy and it hurts. And I was icing my face until the last minute. Oh, I don't know. I will let her say if she wants to, unbiased. Hello, Kelly. I bring it every day, not once in a while, all the days. My mother's so proud. She is crocheting again. She had stopped for a while, and now she is remembering how to crochet. And we're working on a project. Maria Graham says she's been watching your videos, Nieta. Nieta means granddaughter in Espanol, and Unbiased is like a granddaughter to me. She is hilarious. She is hilarious. She knows that I watch her videos, but there's so many. I give the thumbs up, and oh, what is this hype thing? Can somebody please explain to me about hype? I'm so freaking annoyed. Mother, I didn't say that. I didn't say freaking, mother, that I'm freaking annoyed about the freaking hype thing. Then they tell you that you can only hype 3 people. Well, you have more than 3 friends and family. And then when you use up your stupid hypes, they they say you've used them up and they don't let you leave a comment. Oh, now that really annoys me. That just really torques me. Stand the stupid hype thing, and oh, that's the news. Stop, Hershey. Stop the news. I mean, stop the barking. That's the news. I'm going to hold on 1 minute, you guys. I'm going to copy and invite link. Okay. Hold on a minute, you guys. Oh, this stupid thing. They're trying to get me to upgrade. I'm not upgrading that nonsense. I'm trying to. I think I had to do it before. But unbiased, I'm just going to put it in the chat. Command V. If you would like to come up. Oh, how do you hype someone? I think they have to be monetized, Katie Greenland Quilter. And when you click on somebody's channel, it'll say, "Do you want to hype someone?" And you get like so many points, and then you say yes, and it'll tell you that you've hyped to their channel like 1,500 points, 1580. I don't know how you collect the points or anything else. And then you get a little message that'll say, "Would you like to post to the great beyond that you that you hype somebody and they let you do that. But I don't know. Now I'm going to be careful pushing buttons because I don't see that well. And there's just a little sliver that I can slide down to see the bottom of the chat. I don't think, I don't know if I have a hype button. It only pops up something and sometime, Katie, but it's okay. I know you support me. And if it comes up, I know we will support each other, but I just don't. I do have a picture. May I show it unbiased? I didn't want anyone to be jealous because I bug her so much and I do have photos of the baby. I will. Oh, hold on, you guys. Dun, 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 dun. Hold on, you guys. We have a surprise. Yay!
Hey, everybody.
I didn't even have a chance to call you to ask you if I've got goosebumps. I'm so excited.
Okay, now I can't see the chat. Hold on, let me look.
Oh, you're
Okay, I'm gonna do it from my other phone. Y'all,
okay.
I'm looking raggedy because I feel raggedy. Okay, I'm still sick.
I hear it. I hope you feel better.
Yes, it's coming out. It's coming out. But thank
Uh,
you, everybody. Yes, my baby is here.
you didn't take those germs in the delivery room.
I couldn't go.
Oh, I'm sorry you couldn't go,
Yeah,
but
I had
I'm
to watch
glad
it on
you couldn't.
FaceTime.
I'm glad you couldn't. I saw all those phones around there. Oh, you know, nosy me. I see everything. Oh,
I
go
had
ahead.
to watch it on FaceTime.
Tell us about the whole thing.
Well, she was in labor for 36 hours. And so they ended up having to do a C-section because after 36 hours, she was still only 6 centimeters dilated.
Wow.
But it was best that they did the C-section and go ahead on and, get that over with. So that's that. I
Did
was
they
trying to show the picture if I could find it on my phone.
did they have time to do a bikini cut or that's
I'm
too much information. What
Well,
did
I'm
you
not
know?
sure because she had one with my first grandbaby, but that was 8 years ago. So I don't even know if they was doing all that then. I don't remember.
Ask
But
me how I know about that stuff.
eh, okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see if I could. If I Let me wipe my phone out first because it's dirty.
I just had to do that in my glasses. Can you stop smiling for a minute? The light is hurting my eyes. Oh, look at that big pretty baby.
She is
Oh,
huge, but she's only like 7'4". So
only.
yeah, but she's tall. She's gonna be tall. Oh, I didn't even show you her legs. This is her chunky legs.
Hey, watch it about them chunky legs now. Ain't nothing wrong with some thick legs now. I don't know anybody that ever said legs were too thick.
I know, right? She gonna keep somebody warm.
Oh no, she did not. No, no, Nana didn't say that. Well, at least you got her name spelled correctly on her stuff. I hope you changed it.
I did. I
Okay.
did. I
How much?
haven't finished her quilt though because I'm being lazy. But did you see it?
No. Wait, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Well, how much did she weigh? Oh, you
Seven
said
four.
that. And how long was she?
He didn't say.
Oh, what?
My
That's
son did.
am I like the nosiest grandmother? I'm
But
like,
that's the typical man. He don't know. He like, Mama, I don't know. I'm gonna wait till the paper. You know how they fill out everything on the paper.
they put it on the side of the isolette. You know,
Yeah.
the little incubator. They put it on the side, the name and everything. Look at that.
Thank you, Sister Joanne. Thank you, Queen.
Oh, that is so exciting. I'm so happy for you.
So,
We
Nanny, I probably end up calling you so that you can help me with the backing of the quilt
yes,
because I don't want to do, what is that thing called? Binding. I want to do the back
and
to the
so.
front.
Oh,
But
you
then
can do
again,
that
I don't
too.
know. I don't know because I don't have any pieces of that material in the front. Would that be okay?
You actually, you just have to cut your, and this question goes to all of you who are quilting. You, you, if you want to do it, it used to be the old fashioned way, but I'll tell you, there's pros and cons for everything. You cut your, if you have enough room to cut it 2 inches wider on all sides
Mm-hmm.
for the roll down,
Mm-hmm.
and you can still miter the corners. You can
Yes,
still
ma'am.
twist them, but you need to fold down an inch and then down another inch. But if you only fold it down one time, the edges wear out.
Oh.
The old fashioned, the grandmothers, that's what they used to do. They didn't have like 2.5 inches, 2.25 inch
Or
binding
didn't know how to measure
and
it,
do
right?
all this and all that stuff. They were get so excited. I swallow the wrong way. They're trying to keep the baby warm. This is going to be a legacy quilt. They want your name on it. They want the date, the information, how much she weighed. Excuse me, the information, and it's just from this Nana. That's
Uh-huh.
what's important. And those of you, I see a lot of you making small gifts for Christmas, like I am. I am almost out of these little tiny cheap labels that I had for a long time. But I
Those
just
are
want
the
to
things.
tell you, I'm trying to encourage everybody to make something. This one actually did have a binding. Oh, because it's for Auntie Joanne. And it
Oh,
was actually a kind of a fancy little block.
that's
It was,
so pretty.
thank you. It was fancy, fancy. Why is it not in the mail? Because I'm trying to save postage and put everything in one box.
Right.
So I have
Right.
stuff for her and Uncle Roscoe, my brother Bill. I'm trying to squeeze it all in. See you, Katie. She said she's got to go. She'll catch us later. She's in Greenland, so she's 4 hours ahead of us, you guys. Thank you for coming in, Katie. And just one second. I'm trying to hide something without so that you all can see more. And the just folding it down, you can see how much thicker it is by
Mm-hmm.
using the binding, but it depends on you. I want to say, oh, that's what I was saying about there's a gel pen that you get. It's by Pentel,
Mm-hmm.
Pen like Nelly, Tel. You say, Nana, how did you see that? All those little mug rugs that you have, no need to be sewing. I noticed. Didn't have
Mm-hmm.
a chance to call you. Get the gel pen, but heat set it and just
Okay.
sign your name on it. People want your name on it. They don't care how you get it on there. They don't care if you sew down this way, up this way, turn it around, do all that. Nobody cares about that. They just want your name on it. It's
Mm-hmm.
like your autograph. So that goes for all of you to just put your name on it. And that's what people want. And I'm surprised. I have goosebumps because I sent Rachel Unbiased the smallest little thing. It was a mug rug. I was actually embarrassed to send it to her. And then I saw it in her studio. She uses it for a mouse pad. I was so proud that she had something of her Nana.
Yes, and I love it. I even did a video the other day, Nanny, showing the mug rugs, and then I said, and also you can use it as a mouse pad, and so that's how
I
I'm
saw
trying to.
that.
Yes, ma'am.
I
Yes,
couldn't I
ma'am.
couldn't I couldn't get to comment on it.
It's
And I
okay.
I had never thought about using a mug rug for a mouse pad,
It
and I
works.
said it on my video when I was hyping you by talking about you by saying that was your genius idea,
It works.
cutting up all the clothes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I was trying to see if I no, I don't have anything. I'm over here trying to finish mending some stuff.
And
This
cleaning up your studio. I saw that one too.
Yes. Okay, I got a question for you, Nanny.
Yes.
So I made this tote bag, right?
Oh, I love that. Show it.
But I
Let
put
us see the whole thing.
okay, I put these grommets because I thought I was going to be able to put um put some like a string or something inside so that I could just use it as a tie?
You can
But I don't have anything. What can I put in here to make it tie?
take
Cause
a
they kind of big. I think they were too big. I should have used a smaller one.
no, that's fine. Take a 2.5 inch strip by the width of the fabric.
Okay.
Do it like you're turning it in half, and then
Okay.
in half again, and then sew around the long outsides. Can you guys hold on 1 minute, and I
Okay.
will show you because I make a bunch of head of
Thank you, Miss Maria. Thank you, Queen.
okay,
So, Miss Maria, I have that one and I have this color.
and you can use anything that
So it's the
blends with it.
same fabric, but just two
Oh,
different colors.
and I love your little label. Just a bunch of these,
Okay.
and
And then
then
stick it through there
stick
and
it through
tie
the
it.
middle and pull it through the loop. Then you can, when you get ready to tie it through the other side, just pull it through there.
Oh.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
You, for those of you, Rachel understands because she's a brainiac and
Mhm.
she understands all my jacked up instructions and she puts them together because she's just smart like that. But for those of you who are wondering what the heck is Auntie Ellen talking about, I'll take this one. This one is actually two small ties, but what you can do,
That's a cute fabric.
just say thank you. Just say this is the hole that you're sticking it through, right?
Mhm.
Put it through like this, through the first grommet like this. Then you can use this and just pull it through the other one.
Yes, ma'am.
Or you can put
I
two of them
figured.
up there and do it.
I got you.
Yeah, I make up stuff, you all.
Mhm.
I just make
Yeah.
up. I'm like you. That's how I invent things. You know.
So I'm gonna do that because um yeah.
Is
I was
that
just
is that for the giveaway?
no ma'am. No ma'am. I made these to market.
Oh,
To market.
I have my giveaway in the box that didn't get mailed. I am the worst. I don't have an aide right now, and this week
Oh.
I had a doctor's appointment every single day, and then some days I had two. And my post office, you have to go up all these steps. So I'm trying
Mm,
to go where I can take my cart. I can take
okay.
my walker, but imagine trying to carry a bunch of stuff, have your cane, your
Right.
bag,
And up the stairs. Mm-hmm.
and then they're like you go up three or four, then you walk some, then up some, then the
How
little
is that even handicap accessible? It's not. And that's a
they they,
government building.
they have a ramp that starts on the right hand side in the parking lot and you go up there, then you come around, go to the flat part where it's wide, then you go to the other side of there, go up another ramp to get to another side. So I just, hobble up there the best I can, but I
Oh
try to
wow.
take a cart or somebody with me when I
Hey Blues Clues.
so put your link in there. You just said your bag is for sale. For those of you who do have something to sell for the holidays, be sure and put your link in the chat by putting exclamation mark GQUAT.
Oh. Yes, girl. Miss Maria, I'm about to get off of here so I got work to do, so I can't really rest.
I know.
And
I
and
see.
that's the problem. I'm not getting enough rest to get rid of the cold. I mean, that's just what it is. But
Can I
yes,
tell
ma'am.
you something? I'll
Yes,
tell you
ma'am.
how to get rid of it. I'll tell you how my grandmother and grandfathers got rid of it. And they didn't have all this stuff that went around the whole world without being cured. They gave you a tablespoon of castor oil
Mm-hmm.
and an orange, and the bacteria was leaving your body. Do you hear me?
Oh, I need to go get an orange. I got the castor oil.
Yeah, you probably put it in your hair because you're a stylist.
Yes, ma'am.
Go do that, and I promise you, you'll feel better by tomorrow.
Oh, I'm going to
Make
get an
sure you're
orange.
not. Make sure you're not going out, And now I prefer to drink it with some hot tea to melt it down,
Okay.
and I just
Dissolve faster.
yes, yes,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
orange, but you don't give kids hot tea, so just
Right.
some tea with some lemon and honey in it, even a little shot of brandy.
But I'm already hot, so that little hotness ain't gonna do nothing to
That's
me.
me too. You see, I have on my little wife beater undershirt.
Excuse me.
That's okay. Give me well for Christmas, and by then, well, are you waving goodbye?
Oh no, I was talking to Blues Clues. She was like
Oh,
hotty
oh,
toddy, and I
yeah.
just
My grandmother used to make that once in a while. And when I moved to North Carolina, what you really need, y'all, you didn't hear this from me, cause so I ain't one to gossip. If you could get some of that plain corn liquor, that down south
uh,
corn liquor, where in North Carolina where I lived, my last homestead, you could get it by the gallon, and it was so pure it was sealed like a carton of milk.
you know who had some of that?
I wish it was me.
Oh,
Tell me later. Tell
okay.
me because we don't. Yeah, and then they used to have like the peach would come in a little quart jar. That would be like $35 for a quart. But I
Mm-hmm.
would get like 4 gallons of the big one. And when I come to Connecticut, oh, I had all the friends in the world. I would subdivide it into the smaller ones and give it for gifts, tie it with a little bow for the wintertime and for catching colds.
Okay.
That was good medicine.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get me an orange because I got some castor oil in the house.
Yes,
But
yes.
I love y'all. Thank you, Nanny, for allowing me to come up and
Oh,
share my great
I
news. I
wanted to.
appreciate you.
I didn't have a chance to tell you. I was hoping you would come on and I could invite you up.
Yes, ma'am. I
Does it?
appreciate you.
You're welcome. Ego Amote, I love you. And that new
Love you.
baby, give her a hug when you can.
Hey, Mom Pankey.
Mother, Ego Amote. Oh,
Okay.
she will see this. She will love it.
Okay. I love
Thank
y'all.
you.
I'll be in the chat, Nanny.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull this down so I can see what it says without a hot toddy. Yes, yes, yes. What you know about that? Baloo's clues. Let me try to. Okay, just 1 minute. You guys, my 92-year-old mother is funny with her phone. She's sliding stuff up and doing all kinds of stuff. So let me see if I can get into the chat and make it bigger. Okay. Oh, what was the news, Baloo? She has a new granddaughter, a new baby girl, weighs 7 pounds and 4 ounces. I personally think that's a very large baby. Seven and almost 7.5 pounds. That's a big girl. She's a big girl. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about Christmas mail. I want to show you a card that I got from Maria Graham. Thank you, Maria Graham. I did go to the post office on Monday. So blessed by Jess. Thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. I was up in the middle of the night last night, you guys, when I couldn't sleep. When I woke up, my face was hurting and I had to get an ice pack. And I'm so blessed with Jess goes live with William. I don't know how to put his channel in here. But if you go to So Blessed by Jess, if you drop your link, they can go find your channel and William's channel. I was up half the night. Your great grandmother came to live with you as a child. A hot toddy was her NyQuil. Okay, that works. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If there's anybody that I missed, I apologize and I will try to get to it. Last night, oh, first I was telling you about the mail. What I did get delivered, and I think I made a mistake with I will be doing the WIG 2025, but I decided I would put some plants out in the hallway of my apartment building. And I ordered something. I'm like, good Lord. I obviously didn't take a good look at what I was ordering. I just looked at the picture. When it was finished, I didn't know it had all these pieces. It has these little sticks, big sticks, all of this. Oh my Lord. Oh, my so called life is William. Oh, and he's so funny. He's so funny. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Going back to this sad little plant thing that I'm going to put plants on in little pots. And I have the stuff to make the craft key method, which is with the little clay things that go inside and you put it in a ball jar. I have all the stuff. I just didn't get to it. I need some help, sissy. Help me. Oy vey. It's that time of year already. You haven't bought any cards to send yet? The whole year went like a flash. It sure did. And I've got things piled up. I'm not making anything big for the end of the year, but I don't know if William sees this on the replay. This was, like I said, a leftover block from something, and it was a star and star and star. And I just put some cotton batting and some backing in it because my sister Joanne has this amazing tablecloth that was hand carried either from Senegal or Gambia or someplace. Sissy, tell us where your fancy hand dyed tablecloth is from. So this will look nice on her table, but it was just a block. I was looking for something. This one, for those of you who would like to make a mug rug or a a casserole dish. This was a slightly bigger one. I just happened to have a leftover a leftover piece of fat of green, and then I I think this was a 5 inch block. This was a leftover 6.5 inch block, and I just put a little something to hold it together so it won't fall apart. This was a huge one. This is actually Tigsy's so that she can use it for her canning. And this one's like 17 and a half inches by 17 and a half inches. She sent me two gifts that were canned. So I figured I'd give her something to cool them on. When you take them out of the canner, you can't put it on cool. You wish you could teleport there to put it together. You don't teleport. You drive over here and you come over here and see myself in Yankee Sister and L Triple G, who's not that far. Now, what I'm going to work on tonight is, well, let me show you. I started this one. I don't know if you can see it. This is for one of my friend and family club members. And I just did a little, I think I started this one on Saturday. And you can see on the back, I intentionally did not use black thread on the back because I wanted you to be able to see. I just made some lines on there. And oh, let me tell you, a free pattern. Get some charm squares. You can buy some already made. This was a hand cut 5 inch square that I made, the orange part. This was a leftover piece that I had when I made a bag. One of the bags, actually, I think it was Nikki's bag, and it was double sided, double quilted. And when you cut the corner pieces out, I had a little piece that was 5 inches by 2.5. I cut that in half and I rounded it out and I made a doorway for this little hut. Some of them I just straight sewed. This one, the glue hadn't dried first, so it's kind of puffy. No, not this one. This one. but you see that it has a bigger rooftop. And then there's this one that will be going out to another friends and family member. I won't say their names because I want to surprise them when it gets there. And I will be going over to do a little bit of sewing on there. I've been doing so much talking. Let me see what time. Oh, it's only 4:35. For those of some of you who will like to make mug rugs, I like cotton. I like cotton. Baloo's Clues. Oh, I know what, you guys. So these two are going to Friends and Family Club members, the two red ones, because they kind of look Christmassy. This one and this one will be gifted during the week of Christmas and during the week of New Year's. As you see, the blocks are different sizes, the roofs are different sizes. These are scraps. These are scraps, you guys. This is maybe I didn't have another part of a door. This was just another piece of scrap that I got out of my trash. And I put cotton batting inside that was like this. That was like this. I brought this so that I can show you something. I have a small quilt that I'm going to finish for the weekend. I mean, before the end of the year. And I'm going to have to Frankenstein batting is when you sew all these little leftover pieces together, and it's almost big enough, but not quite. So I may just just put it together. For those of you who would like to make a heat resistant one, there's something called Insulbright. You can see where I don't even know what I was cutting out of here to make it. Maybe it was a circular table runner, something. I don't know what, but this is what it looks like. It has like it looks like polyester, not cotton on this side. I'll try to hold it close. Then it has some type of metallic. You can even put your regular batting or you can use polyester if you like. You can use polyester. Use whatever you have. Use whatever you have. You can upcycle, recycle some stuff. What use whatever you have. So I'm going to flip this over here, take these over because these three are going out for Christmas, Hana Kwanzaa. And if there's someone who doesn't celebrate any of those days, that's fine. That's fine. But you can still enter the giveaway. You have to be a subscriber. You do have to live in the continental United States for shipping. And you have to be over 18. And you can only win once for this giveaway. I know that some of you have won in the past. That has nothing to do with this Christmas and New Year's giveaway. Slowly I turn. You get to see some of my little gallery in mi apartamiento. And somebody asked me about that jacket. That's actually an oil pastel drawing that I did. The picture of my dad is a wood burning that the same gentleman from Senegal, that's his art. He does wood burning. It's called pyrography, Pyr, like pyre for fire. And he burned all these little marks in there. Then he went back and tinted it. And of course, there's a crazy quilt up the top. I made four 12-inch, four 12-inch blocks. Then I put them together. I'm turning this so that I don't have to bend my bosoms over when I go over here. And I'm getting it as close as possible. And now I'm moving over here, making sure it's not raining out. No, it's just ice meltdown because it's cold in Connecticut. This year has been the coldest year in Connecticut. Every single day until today, it was in the 30s, was lower than the national average, and it's been windy. Oops, don't show your bosoms, Nana. That's a wood burning. His skills go way above mine. My sister Joanne Stevens is a personal friend of his, and my mother commissioned that piece, and then each of her children has an assigned original. Mine, as the eldest child, mine is one over however many copies that there will be, artist copies. My sister Joanne is the next eldest, so she has two over whatever this limited series will be. You love smelling the wood as you etch it. Oh, well, maybe we can go live and do that one day. I have I have a small wood burning set somewhere, and I have little wood pieces. I could do something and make it into maybe like a mug rug or something. The next one that will go out will be, oh, I know what I wanted to tell you about the Frankenstein batting and about batting in general. I showed you some of the white cotton. I showed you some of the Insulbright. This piece, the reason I thought about Frankenstein Franken batting, this is an art quilt made from some scraps in my sister Joanne's trash bin when I was in Arizona for a month and a half, and I was in her room, and there was this little piece where we squared up some fabric with the two ladies in the center, and I thought it reminded me of her and myself, and then I just kept putting them together. But what I wanted to show you about this batting, and you can buy it, this is black cotton batting. And what I like about this, when I use dark colors, I don't get those white beards coming up, or when you hold it up to the light, you don't see all those needle holes. It's okay if I ran out along the edges. I'm just a little bit short there. So I can just sew a couple strips. I actually have a couple of leftover pieces of black batting. This this I will be finishing by the end of the year. Now, this should have been pressed again. I actually did press it, but I like to, when I turn these inside out, I sew the little hut. As I was saying, I use this one I think was a 5-inch block and maybe a 9.5-inch block. No, this is a 6.5-inch block. I can tell. I sew so much I can tell. I also have this here, and I can show you because I pre-cut so much fabric, not as much as I used to, because I don't have room. I don't have that big 60-inch cutting board. But this was a 6.5-inch block, and I had like one block of this color left over from last year's Christmas, and I just cut it on the diagonal and slapped it up there. It's just regular Christmas fabric. And then I had a piece of African fabric with scraps. I cut it out for a doorway. Why? Because good friends become family. Family is everything. And I feel that you guys are in my village. Let me go down to the bottom to see who I'm missing. Well, I hope I caught everybody. And I was going to tell you, when I do a flip and sew, which means I didn't put any binding on here either. What Rachel Unbiased was asking me earlier was about a flip and sew. But the bigger the pieces that you're sewing and flipping, the harder it is to keep it from buckling on the back. Now, what you can do is use some spray glue to hold it down. You said it's a great, very Christmas. Did you just sew the applique down on top of the mat? I did. You know what I use? What do I always keep next? I keep a chopstick and a glue stick. Now, I used to take and do the double-sided heat and bond. That's too much work. That's too much work. And if you are selling these things, you guys, you have to keep your cost, the cost versus what you're selling it for. And you, if you're doing your work, putting your effort, your love into it, you should get some benefit out of it. So I just used the glue stick and I held it down, or I pressed it down. I let most of them dry. One of them I didn't dry because I did it live, one of the yellow ones, and it puckered up here. I can feel where it's stiffer underneath where the glue was, but you just heat set it. Use your regular iron and a pressing parchment paper or something like that so it doesn't stick to your iron. And I just pressed it. I didn't press it down, I glued it down. Then I zigzagged around the edge because the rough edge applique, it might fringe a little. I thought it would look more like a thatch roof. And some of them yeah, I did zigzag around all of these. Now what I'm going to do is just do a little stitching around the edge. And one thing that I don't do, it's like when people are looking at your piece. Oh, and I hand sewed the opening to mine, because just a little slip stitch, because if you don't, when I'm trying to be lazy and I sew real close to the edge, I don't like the way it looks. It like puckers up. I like to maybe go a third of an inch in, because if the batting starts to come loose at the bottom and it comes loose from the edge, you're most likely to catch it. And you can actually see where the little seam is in there, like where it's turned, or maybe not. But that way you have a double chance about the glue. The glue, Jess, you don't have to put solid glue. Just like go around the edges and maybe put an X in the middle, because you don't want the glue sticking up your machine. I bought this machine just so that I could mistreat it. Oh, and I was going to say, when I sew the openings, I don't sew the opening like at the top where everybody's looking at it. I just slip stitched it around the bottom, and then I sewed around the edges. I actually did not need to do so much so much quilting. Quilting, the actual word quilting means you're sewing a sandwich together with a top, whether it's pieced or not, batting, and then some backing. So the you're holding all three together. Tasharia, welcome, welcome, welcome. Baloo's Clue says it looks good. Well, we will we will be gifting, not the ones with the red roof. Those are going to friends and family club members. But where are you guys? Oh, here they are, not neatly on the floor. And I will be sewing around these two. These will be gifted over the holiday. One for Christmas and one the week of New Year. And they're not the same size because I used the fabric that I had left when I was cutting it. You see this one? Maybe not because it's black. This one is like an inch smaller going around, but it's still going to be a casserole dish. Is nine, the big one is 9 inches by 13. So as long as you have something, this one is a little bit bigger. You can see that it's bigger, but these two will be canning on them. So I did make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now I will just so I could have pressed it a little better, but I will hold it flat with my hands I adjusted my machine. The feed dogs were doing something funny. I let other people use my machine sometimes. Keep saying I'm not. I'm going to make them bring their own. But sometimes people are just visiting and I go to show them something. I have a little cut on my finger. I don't want to stick it with a needle. And I'm not going to put both gloves on, only one. Unbiased says zigzag around the edges. I like to zigzag around the edges. That way, when it fringes, it 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 may leave like a little roughness, and but then when you actually quilt it to hold it down, you can put another set of stitches on top, or you can echo quilt. I like to echo quilt around the edges. Echo quilting means that you just follow the edges of whatever you are sewing. Normally, you quilt starting in the inside. This is such a small piece, I can kind of keep it flat with my hands, and I'm not going to put a lot of quilting in it, meaning sewing all the pieces together. I'm going to sew the edges to make sure they're held down, and I will go around the little hut. If you want to make it look like an American house, just put a square doorway in it. Cut a little square for windows. It's your art. Darth X. Darth, I thought you were going to start sewing at some point. Some of the men I know are the most amazing quilters. When I was in North Carolina, there was a quilt show where it was just three men. Just three men. Let me see if you guys can see me. Okay, I'm just going to do a row of stitching because this one will have to go out first. And I'm not pulling. You never pull your fabric, but again, this is not adjusted the way that it should be. And I know it. I try to work on machines sometimes, especially my old black iron Singer sewing machines. I used to collect machines. I had 35 before I downsized. When you get to the corner, for those of you who are new at sewing, you leave your needle down and turn it. This is a beginner friendly thing to do because all you need is the square in the middle. You can even use the same size square and cut on a diagonal for the roof. But I like my roof to come down low because when I look at channels and they show huts like in Africa, the roof doesn't end like up on the second floor. It comes way down. You don't have porches that to walk around to keep the water away from the house. It shoots the water away from the houses. So that's what I was trying to show. I'm hoping to get this edge by me talking is a little bit wider than the other side. But hey, L Triple G love, it's good to see you too. Mike's Chaotic Gardening. How are you? Sorry, I can't see. Hi, Mike. Hey, Darth X. L Triple G love. You guys, you love to be showing things. Well, these are something that you can do. Finding time is difficult. I'm having a particularly hard time getting things done right now at this point in my life. I'm dealing with some little health issues. So I have to go to intense physical therapy like 3 times a week. And it's like almost 2 hours. And I can barely walk when I come home. My legs are just like rubber bands, and I have to take a nap. Hey, Stitches 300. That's Ellen Campbell, you guys. I guess it will show up where I can highlight it in a minute. You guys, Ellen Campbell just had brain surgery. Then she had to go back in the hospital again. So show her some love. Show her some love. Thank you, Mike, for putting the how to drop your link in the channel. And these are such nice little gifts. You guys, I'm 77 years old. I decided I will live until 101. But when I become an ancestor, these will still be around. And people will look at them and smile and say, "Oh, I got these from Auntie Ellen. Oh, I remember her. She used to come on. She had a YouTube channel, and boy, did she talk." My mother says I talk so much. You're welcome. God bless you, Ellen Campbell. And people say, "Well, does everybody else call her Miss Ellen?" Because I'm old enough to be her mother. That's why. She could be my daughter. And I love all the things she does, sewing and hand stitching and all the other things. And she's about to do what my dream project would have been. And she's getting ready to move into an RV or set it up for her. This is crooked, but I don't think they'll mind. To move into an RV and use it for a sewing studio or a she shed. Was busy all day, and this made you so happy. Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you very much. Okay. Hey, Nancy, our treasured home. If I didn't say hi before, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I tried to not zap anybody. It seems like whenever I zap somebody, it always ends up being Michael. Mike. Okay, so now I'll go back to the chat. Just 1 second. Okay. They're saying, we hope you feel better soon, Ellen Campbell. Yes, before you were telling people to call you Auntie Ellen, I called you Miss Ellen out of respect. Thank you. I appreciate that. And people didn't know which Miss Ellen was in the chat, and that's how she and I distinguish between who was who. And I had seniority. I had seniority on her. She's still like a niece. All of you guys are like family. Why? Wherever my bell is, ring-a-ling-a-ling, because good friends become family, and family is everything. These are such fun little gifts. My sister Joanne Stevens, she has one that she bought, a little mug rug. Maybe it's about 6.5 inches. It's not too much bigger. She paid like $25 for it. 17, 18, 20 years ago. It's threadbare, and she still loves it. I'm gonna take this down, Queen Bee, so that you guys can see the sewing machine. And then somebody has something that's actually pretty useful, like when you take that black skillet out with the cornbread on it. Auntie Joanne's big skillet gets used to death when I'm there. She keeps it at the bottom of the oven when I'm not there, because I make cornbread almost every day. Francesca saying hello, beautiful people. Thank you for coming, Francesca, and welcome. What I'm doing, you guys, Francesca won a nice size table runner, one for some holiday. I forgot what it was, and she was so excited about it. These will be the 2 yellow roof ones will be gifted, and all you need is a couple of squares of fabric. You go in your scraps, go in your leftovers. That's what I made these out of. And I had some green fabric that was left over from something from my great grandson. And I always have black fabric. I buy that. I try to buy it by the bolt. to save money. Um, Missouri Star recently had the Kona Black on sale. I didn't get any though. I was saving my money for something else. Now I'm coming to the bottom. This isn't particularly straight, but it's something. It'll be a nice little gift. I will show you in a second. And I will put a little label on it and get it out. And somebody will have a cute little, I think I'll come down a little bit further, 1 or 2 stitches more. And when you get to where you almost want to be, I use the hand wheel to get closer. I'm trying to make sure that when I sew the top and the bottom together, that they meet at the exact same place. One moment, you guys, and I will look at the chat. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys, I'll tell you ahead of time, I will be doing a giveaway, but I probably will not go live on Christmas Day. Why? Because we're going to be able to bring my mother home to her house for the day. We're trying to get her home for good, but at least we were able to get her home for Thanksgiving for the day. And she was so happy, so excited. Okay, I don't know what happened with this. Oh, yes, I do. Just a minute. I'm just pulling a string that I ran over. And Bedazzling Designs, thank you for coming and welcome, welcome, welcome. I will actually, not this one, but this one will be going out for Christmas to a subscriber, and these will be giveaways. I don't know when I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to put it in the thumbnail before I do it. Why? Because I want the people who are regulars on my channel to win things when I give them away. So these will be 2 holiday huts. Brother Mike, she's hoping that it will freeze the bugs out of here. I hope it freezes all the bugs in Connecticut too. Francesca said she never thought that she'd win something, and bam, she did. She's not used to getting things for free. Most people don't, and I try to share a little bit of my love. Obviously, I'm not trying to have a big channel. I'm retired. But you know what having a channel does for me? It keeps me focused. And what I do is I bring you guys in on, thank you, thank you. Whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm actually working on, I don't, thank you, niece Ellen. She says she likes it. And again, and I always, when I cut fabric, if I'm cutting, let's say 6.5-inch blocks, I cut the width of fabric. I just cut to the end. I may only need 1 block. Then I always have piles of 6.5-inch batting. Or like, see this little thing? It's a square. I don't know what it'll be. I just love this. I bought this in Arizona. My sister Joanne Stevens and I cut it up and I gave her pieces of it. This is some kente cloth. It's already ready for binding when I get ready to use it. I try to do things ahead. This one, I like when I make art quilts, I like for the backing to be different fabrics. So I forgot to show you. This was really a real expensive piece of fabric. This little sort of shell thing at the end. And then I had a scrap of that. I wanted it to look like intentionally like I put it together and put some of the colors in the front. I just love going to quilt shows if you go to a real quilt show, you're not supposed to touch the quilts. They have the white glove ladies or men, and they go around. They have these white gloves on, and to keep and they're acid free. If somebody wants to see the back of a quilt, like to see the label or how it's sewn or anything about it, the actual quilting, the white glove people will come and turn it and let you see it and turn it back. And turn it back. Mike said you hit -40 there. Whoa. Get a rope. Miss Ellen said, those are pretty, Auntie Ellen. You should make Arizona state shape from that and put it on a bag. I will when I get to Arizona. When I get to Arizona. Do any of you have any questions about this, Mike? Oh, and you know what, you guys? The mug rugs are small enough. Look at this. This is a piece of black fabric that fell on my lap when I pulled that out of the box. What are these? These could be the bottom of a hut or a mug rug, just this size, and I put something on the top. But I find that using black fabrics, if you get something on it, it leaves like little white spots. Did any of you have any questions? Mike, that means you can cut out something like Arizona. I may save that and make the shape of the state of Arizona out of that one. Are there any other questions? Bedazzling. Is bad. There is a channel called Bad AZZ Stang. I haven't seen him. LGG says, stop scaring them, Mike. I just want to tell you guys that you can make mug rugs and fabric postcards by hand. I have a couple that I cherish that were made totally by hand. Okay, you guys. Mother Egawamote, I love each and every one of you guys. And today I was kind of not feeling sorry for myself. I got up early this morning. I had to go do a grocery pickup. Then when I came home, I had a grocery delivery from Amazon. The box is marked heavy. I have special instructions. Disabled senior, please deliver a door. Where did they deliver it? Downstairs in the lobby. And I had to take my walker, go down there. Of course, I couldn't lift the box. If it's marked heavy, it says that means it's over 35 pounds. So I got one of the guys in the building to help me put it on the seat of my rollator. And he said, well, I'll come up and put it inside your apartment. But I didn't want to bother him. I said, well, there's nothing breakable, and I'll just slide it off the seat on the floor. So it's over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Pin message. Okay. So I think I pinned that. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our lovely friends. Again, congratulations, Unbiased. And I love each and every one of you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video out. Maybe someone will enjoy making a simple mug rug, casserole pad, or something for. Thank you. Egawamote, you guys.